Hey, what's up? It's Mauro Ojimo. Shout out to Eagle Owl, the biggest Eagles fan out there. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
This is Eagle Owl, and today I want to talk about Nolan Smith putting in that work, and also Nicky Wright doesn't believe it hurts yet, but let's get straight into it. All right, so let me go ahead and play this clip because, like I said, we're going to get straight into it. Nolan Smith putting in that work. Look at that, man. And a lot of people try to convince me this guy was undersized. He got a lot of development to go through. I don't know. If he was on the Eagles, if he wasn't on the Eagles, I think he could start day one for a lot of teams, but we got a lot of established guys he can learn from. He will get playing time. To me, he's the guy on the Eagles that excites me the most, is because I just don't know how we're going to use him. Are we going to line him up as a linebacker a couple times? Is he going to strictly play edge? Well, we try to even, he probably be too small to move him to D tackle a couple times, but his speed and athleticism excites me. So I wonder how we're going to use him. But like I said, it's good to see Nolan Smith just out here working, doing this thing. Keep doing your thing, young man. Keep doing your thing, because big things is going to happen. Some of these older guys, like the Brandon Grahams and stuff, they're going to be going, and you're going to get your opportunity to show that you are a star and you can carry this team. We needed that energy guy, because Brandon Graham energy from the locker room will be missed. I like Josh Sweat and all these guys, but they to they self, and it feel like Brandon Graham brings that energy, and I think Nolan Smith will be a good replacement when Brandon Graham decide to hang it up. All right, so I had to make the continuation in the car of this video. So I want to talk about my guy, Nicky Wright. So Nicky Wright was on a podcast, and he was talking about Jalen Hurts. And he said he's just not convinced. He's not convinced Jalen Hurts is the guy. He's not convinced at all. But he said if he could duplicate it, that'd be great. But right now, he's just not convinced. And ironically, I wasn't mad at his opinion, because it's his opinion. And honestly, a lot of you guys are late to the party. A lot of y'all Eagles fans, man, before the season started last year, y'all was saying we should get Russell. And I was arguing like, no, don't do it. Because when you look at the Seahawks games, you seen the fall off. Don't look at the stats. Go look at the games. You seen the fall off. I'm like, you might as well just rock it out. See what Jalen Hurts can do. If he epically fail, or if he fail with this roster, then you got to evaluate your situation. You maybe had to use one of those picks to get one of these quarterbacks, or hell, trade both of them to move up. But he got us to the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl didn't go as we wanted, but he got us there and had one hell of a season. And can he do it again? I think so. I actually think this season he might be better, especially with throwing the ball. So, like I said, I respect this opinion. Do I agree? Absolutely not. But I respect this opinion. I see what people trying to do, grab the headline. It's not as disrespectful as people think, like when he went into detail. Now, what I didn't like, or what I don't like, is when they try to say Trevor Lawrence is better, but he only was good half a season. He was good half a season. And that comeback he got against Herbert, who other people saying is better, was epic. It was an epic comeback. Herbert is a choke artist. He's the modern day Tony Romo. And Trevor Lawrence, is, like I said, only had half a season. When they say those guys are better, to me, that's trying to convince themselves that experts were always right about the Trevor Lawrences and Herberts of the world. They won't admit that they were wrong about Jalen Hurts, but they'll try to do everything in their power to say they was right about those guys. And I just simply don't like it. I simply don't like it. Yeah, they was first, top 5 picks. So what? They just not better than Jalen Hurts. They not. But hey, man, what do you think, and how do you feel about what Nicky Wright had to say? Nolan Smith putting in that work. But this is Eagle Owl.